Greetings, I am Liz and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Games with autosave are such a challenge to organize.
They are.
It's okay, I still love the derpy little ghost. Like, if everyone's not appreciating the face of this little ghost image, which means whatever it does about this, butcher, I'm sorry. You should love it.
I'm also, deeply entertained by, the weird bus sign.
Oh,
In the middle,
right here?
it's really funny to me. It looks like a bus sign, like a Greyhound
A bus stop. Yeah, I could see
In the
that.
middle of the busy market, you can't get a bus in here. Hey, buses!
It's okay, the bus drives in right, just drives across the front here, it's fine.
Alright, so I think he understands I'm not going to talk to her. I had history. I don't think he's going to be like, yeah, I need to talk to her. He's deeply self-centric at this
he's
point.
just, well, also, I don't think he's like, oh, what about you and your story? He's like, if I'm supposed to focus on people and whatever the real wokeness is,
right.
I'll go talk to her.
God, we were talking about this in between episodes, and I was just like, holy shit, this has become so much more dude bro-y, weirdly, go out and do the real thing and, just I don't know how to describe it. It's really frustrating, though. Then I will talk to her.
Oodles of flowers?
What?
Oodles of flowers? It says oodles.
It says oodles, and it says tulips.
Tulips.
And lots of other flowers, whatever they are.
I'm so excited that it says oodles.
Shopping crowd.
Uh-huh.
High time at the market.
Hi.
Vegetable vendor?
Ooh.
Not a worry in the world.
I'm also just like, why does the butcher look like that?
A slice of ham? Good. A kilo? Better.
Ah.
Madam Fernhardt. Excuse me, Madam Fernhardt?
Huh. Why, hello there, Schnuckle.
Forgive the intrusion.
Forgiven. I didn't see you. Didn't I see you at the Berg Theatre last week? Front row?
He didn't seem to know her exactly,
He said she looked familiar, so I think any of these can be true.
Oh, so any of them. So this one, I'm like, this one feels
But
so
the middle
weird.
one feels like a lie because he didn't recognize her. On the other hand, he might not recognize her out of makeup and off the stage. But also, he wouldn't have known who was performing if he didn't recognize her.
So the thing is, he's being like, oh, yes, because he did, though, respond. Remember once his grandpa started talking about it, he's like, oh, yeah, this thing, on his own without me clicking anything.
Then he
so he went like, yes.
I didn't recognize your name, but you physically looked familiar.
Yeah, yes, I was there.
It wasn't our best night, but what can you do?
But indeed, my name is...
You must see my next piece, Schnitzler. They say it's forbidden in Germany. Oh, so much is.
Yes, I'll be sure to see it. My name...
Now, don't tell me. You sent chocolates to my dressing room, perhaps? She's adorable.
She's very adorable. Actually...
Of course, I wasn't able to eat them. I'm on a strict diet. What was with that weird little...
I was eating food.
No, I know, but why was that a piece of her personality? What I care about is the food?
That's what his perception was. This is his experiences, his perception.
And I think he's wrong.
I think he is wrong. So maybe that's actually why he's got dissed on, was going, you are so inaccurate, you focus on the weirdest shit.
Yeah, the stuff you interpret. I see people's souls, but not well.
That's what I said. Wow, you're a fantastic, amazing photographer. You take a bunch of pictures of white women bending over. And I apologize, I say that 9 million times, but it is really true. You're just like, what are you... Stop it.
What's the goal here?
What's the goal here?
Always. You have to look good. Especially for the boys in the front row. That's why I'm at this stall.
Aha, madam! Such a celebrated actress. Anything you want?
Half price? Now, Schnuckle, what did you say your name was? I didn't tell you yet.
I think you've just got... My name is Franz Marquet. He seems a little bit overwhelmed. Franz Marquet.
But no, you can't be. You're too young. Yeah, you're named after your grandpa. Except for...
You're thinking of my grandfather.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I'm just like, your grandfather's literally 2 feet away.
I know. Aren't they hidden? Isn't that a beautiful hidden? They can't be seen. She has no idea. She also...
I mean, is she supposed to just be so completely enamored of the conversation that she doesn't notice him, or what? But anyway.
She's the most real person here. She won't let
But
you
yes,
get a
you're
word
just
in
thinking of
edgewise.
the Marker name.
She won't actually let you have a conversation with her. She'll let you listen to her, though. I think I'll be like, you're thinking of my grandfather, Joseph.
Joseph, yes.
Think of my grandfather, Joseph.
Your grandfather, Joseph. Yes. Oh, how silly of me. How is Joseph?
That sounds like she's almost got like some form of I forget how old I am or what day this is.
Not necessarily. It can really just be I'm trying to deal with what I assume is a fanboy. I'm a little frustrated because he's going, hello, you're this person, in public when I'm doing my shopping. Imagine someone just runs up to you at the grocery store and they're going, you're a scandal. And you go, uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I thought that...
Like, I'm getting that she's being a little bit distant and disinterested.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
I could be wrong, but that's I'm just here to get my shopping done. I don't suppose he still climbs. That is the only distinction about him as far as I know.
He still climbs every chance he can. I don't think he'll ever stop.
Probably that one, based on what we've just learned about him being like, he's gonna do it until he can't.
I don't think he'll ever stop.
And your grandmother. Oh, it was a thing. It was I was with you, and it was probably like bright and passionate and flashy and, a big deal. And then it was like, and then I met, again, the love of my life, and that was done.
Mm-hmm. She passed away a few years ago.
The herbalist? I must not forget to stop at the herbalist. Again, she seems distracted and she's doing her errands.
What?
Well, are you coming?
Oh, that was an invitation.
No, I think it was I've suddenly remembered one of my errands, and then, well, shit, if we're gonna do the conversation, you best come with me.
Yeah,
But I also assumed you were following me because you came to talk to me.
Right?
I think it was some of that, but I'm not, again, 100% sure.
I don't know either.
Well, also, the child trying to steal that man's basket is kind of hilarious.
It is kind of funny, actually.
Okay. The child is just literally a two-faced creature.
Oh. Real?
Real?
Maybe. A suitable model? Hardly. How do you know what?
Because she's
is that really again though that
too
thing
brazen?
is he's been super fucking judgy again because he's like, well, you're not my type. You're
Or
not
just
calm
going-
or chill or whatever he thinks he's looking for.
Fernhardt.
Fernhardt. Ah, and it's good to see you again, Madam Fernhardt.
Wait. Good to see you again. You literally just followed her to the place she invited you to, like 4 feet away.
No, this is the person talking.
Thank you. Thank God.
Herbalist is talking.
I'm like, hold on. Thank God.
Different color. Different voice.
Yes.
Thank
Let's see. Let's see. What have we here? Also, he looks like a super shady character based on the perception of his soul.
you. Right.
I'm also just like, how do you know you can see people's souls? How do you know you're extrapolating accurately? I like learning about people and the shit that they're hiding. It's very interesting.
It is, but you know what I have to say? Again, I've had too many fucking basically straight dudes be like, I can see into your soul.
Or you can see into
You can see,
mine.
I've heard women just talk about like being like, oh my god, this guy's like, I am the next Shakespeare, I'm a writer, I'm a poet. And you're like, fucking hell.
See, the thing I keep getting is going, you know me, you can see me. I'm like, yeah, because you're real fucking obvious about it, but no one else is saying it. But you are the only one who's ever seen me.
No.
Like, I've had a couple of guys in my life, okay, I'll say a slew of them overall, and not all of them being anything more than I met this person once in passing.
Uh-huh.
But it was like, we were at least, spent an amount of time in a conversation, and there's like, oh, you're a person like this, and they're like, oh my god, you see into my soul. How did you know that? And I'm like,
oh god.
seems like the most obvious thing in the world, based on the fact that you're flailing it everywhere.
Yeah, which actually a lot of people really do. I just can't make up my mind.
I just can't make up my mind. What is that?
Old wizened crone?
I guess.
That's on here. What are your choices?
The green, the blue, or the red one. Seems very limited for an herbalist. What do you think? I think you look good the way you are. Oh, that's assumption. No, but that's super assumptive of why is she here and here's what it's for.
What are you looking for? Or I think you look good the way you are. I imagine it must be hard to always look as good as probably you do.
Maybe it was he was perceiving that she was worried about being a crone, and so she's trying to get basically remedies.
I don't understand anymore. I thought I figured it out, but I literally have no idea.
Yeah, what are you looking for? Sounds good.
What are you looking for?
Would you read the labels for me? My eyes.
The red is foot bathing powder, the blue is exotic skincare, the green says anti-aging gel. So you get to decide what she's interested in, or tell her that to then sort of decide. You're implying something about yourself, I think, more.
I think a lot more. Well, let's go with the blue, shall we?
Exotic skincare?
Sure.
Sure.
I was gonna say, I think anti-aging would be, if we're not allowed to actually read them off to her and we have to pick which one we think is important.
Which is weird.
I feel like the anti-aging would be super assumptive, but also a little offensive.
This feels
I
very-
assume that's what you need.
Right, this is very aggressive. I don't really like this. This whole chapter has been really confusing.
Different. Very different.
The blue is exotic skincare.
And, you get to do all of them.
Oh, okay.
The red.
The red is foot bathing powder?
And...
Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness.
The green says anti-aging gel.
I have all of them already. Also, he only has 3 things.
You don't need them.
Liar. Your Franz Marker, the painter?
Yes.
Would you paint me? I'm asking because I feel you understand me.
I might. But if I did, I would paint you as you are. With all of this.
Without all of this.
Without all of this.
Why? You're a beautiful woman. Your beauty's only your time. Because you are real.
Are you sure that I would say without all of this? I thought it said...
I'm pretty sure it was without all of this. All of the potions, all of your trappings. Without all of this.
Your beauty is only grown with time because you are real.
And
that seems to be the thing that he's going off on. So
if he says that, I think it would be sort of speaking to himself of going, I'm telling myself and acknowledging, even if I can't see it, that that's what's going on.
That's why I'm like, he's obsessed with that, because, you get introduced to a new word, so this is the thing you've got your brain stuck on.
And the people that are your icons or your idols are going to need to be real. If your icons and your idols start talking about optics, you start talking about optics.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, because you are real.
Which is actually like the thing that people worry about going, but the youth, they're being influenced by these people to do these things. And it's like, they are trying stuff on because they see it around them. But it doesn't mean that the people around them are making them do those things.
There's also the thing, too, that actually a lot of adults do that as well. Oh my God, so many fucking adults do that
They try out new things when they see it.
They also posture, they also basically bounce off of each other going, what's the important thing here? How can I show off? That's what toxic masculinity is about competition of who can do whatever we think is the most important thing that we sort of decide on is better. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
You would paint who I am. You would paint me.
Yes. If you would only let me.
When will you decide?
This is the weirdest, half conversation. Does it make sense where I feel like they're not really talking to each other at all?
So I was going to say, the other conversations seemed way more coherent. These seem more like a bunch of individual disjointed phrases.
Yeah, this is really...
And it does sound like they're talking around something that both of them know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm completely lost. I'm really just what? The second we started talking to this... Actually, as soon as we got in the scene, this whole scene is deeply disjointed. The grandfather is literally repeating shit you already established in a previous scene. It sounds like you guys changed writers and the person was like, oh shit, I need to put this in here.
Or that you were doing an editing process and you didn't, join the two scenes real well.
Yeah, this is really awkward.
Or that there meant to be some sort of other bridge between them that didn't happen necessarily.
Yeah, I don't get this. This is confusing. Soon, before the day is out, I will make a decision over luncheon.
I mean, you just said you wanted to her, and then she said,
well, that's what I thought, she said, would you paint me? And now she's going, oh, you will paint? I can't, what is going on with this conversation? This is so fucking confusing.
I'm hoping the next piece will add more light to it. I don't know. As will I. Thank you. And tell your grandfather over there to come and visit me. It's been too long. Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, try clicking on other people.
Policeman. Real?
Maybe.
Suitable model? Hardly. Okay, so that's what you were...
Herbalist?
Herbalist.
What
can I do for you? Do you have art supplies?
Uh-huh.
I'm an herbalist. I don't deal in canvases. I deal in cures, creams, and curiosities. I do, however, have a special kind of color. Mixed it myself. But I'm saving it for a master painter. Great artist. Someone like Klimt. So, about that color. Yes? I would like to buy it. You seem like a wealthy kid. Like, that seems like that's...
Yeah, just try and buy it. Be like, can I buy it?
I would like to buy it. It is not for sale. I will only give it to a true master painter.
Alright, well, what can I do for you?
I guess...
Nothing. I say, so that's actually a fetch quest. That's actually a point-and-click quest.
Which is interesting, because again, like, I'm baffled because we... The first part of this was so different. Facial powder, screams and teas, I like policemen, shopping crowd, I won't get through there. Yeah, I figured that.
I mean, you really can get through there. You just went through.
You did.
Ta-da!
Time to go talk to
Oodles
Granddad.
of flowers. Oodles. So?
Huh. She wants you to visit her.
I'm going to get some lunch. Will you join
Or,
me?
that's quite a woman.
You know what? Honestly, if she wants him to visit her and she started to warm up, you might as well just wind them all together. I'm going to get some lunch. Will you join me?
I thought she wasn't going to go to lunch with you, though. He said, I
You were
will
both
decide.
just going to decide over lunch. Okay.
I wasn't actually... Like I said, this is really confusing.
It wasn't super clear.
The dialogue is really strange. Like, I don't know what to pick.
Well, you know what? I would invite you... If your grandpa's trying to explain something big important to you, like what real is, you might need to spend more time with him, which is why that makes sense to me. Also going, you know, the, hey, join me for lunch is the... Someone's not telling me to come see you. They can't just tell me when to come see my grandfather.
Right.
I'll do it.
I'm going to get some lunch. Will you join me?
I have an engagement at my club. Old climbers sharing lies.
Have fun.
Whoa. Was it of help to you? Seeing the real world.
I don't know.
If the market is the real world and that is the real person in the real world, that is an experience, dude. Take care, my boy.
No!
Okay. Can we talk to the butcher? He's really, really hilarious.
I'm not in the mood for political banter, especially when it involves meat prices.
Vegetable.
Not a worry in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's it then. Time to head out to somewhere.
Pick over here, old lady. Hang on.
Oh, you choose old lady. Can't
I
see
see what she's selling. Alright, screw that noise.
Alright.
I need to think.
Okay.
I...
Can you walk out of the scene? Can you follow your grandpa? Let's find out. Exit market.
market.
You can! Aha!
Aha!
Aha! Ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Alright.
So that's probably going to the cafe.
Because that's lunch, yep. People, I can't cook or eat at home. I must go to the cafe. Like, every other person on the entire street is smaller than you are.
I know.
It's amazing.
You are a powerhouse.
Oh, here we go. Was everything to your liking?
Yes. Delicious.
Anything else for you, mein Herr?
I am fine, thank you.
Would you look at my equations? I would value your opinion. Oh, what?
If you like, but I assure you this is outside my expertise.
Thank you, Elena. You're a good friend. Aye. You can't even see them behind you. What is that?
Mathematician.
Look, it's the cafe that had the credits, though.
Uh-huh.
It is it.
Yeah. What an extraordinary face.
Wonder what they're discussing. They seem deep in conversation. I mean, we could hear what they were discussing.
We did.
So they seem deep in conversation.
That seems weird. What? They seem deep in conversation. I shouldn't intrude. That was intrusion? Slender mathematician?
Uh-huh.
No, he is too difficult. What a subject that man would make. I mean, I'm
you're
enjoying
picturing him nude as far as I can tell, so what a subject sounds charming. Sounds fascinating. Engaging
Sure.
with your own brain.
What a subject that man would make. I must paint him.
Oh. Oh. Look at that goofy face in front. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gentlemen, please pardon the intrusion.
Nah.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz Marquet. The artist? This is an honor. What can we do for you? It is your friend here. Here?
Shell. Emil Shell.
You must forgive me. But I have been studying you from across the room.
Your friend at the table is also actively studying you.
Uh-huh.
He very into you. Aw.
I think it's just you're like, I'm an eccentric artist, this is how I speak. The layers of you are, because you're like, you're an artist. The layers of you are contradictory somehow.
Layers. Contradictory. Hot.
Not at war with one another, but a duality. Changing.
I love your face.
At first I thought one thing, but later I saw another in conflict with the first.
Changing, you say?
I must paint you.
I would be honored.
Excellent. I think you need to take care of the thing.
Something first, yes.
Yeah, I need to take care of something first.
Alright, not right this second.
Yeah.
Of course. I am in the middle of tea.
Do we talk to the maitre d' so we can leave?
Just
How does this
mater.
work?
Can I help you? I'd like to order
A grobe Brana, please?
sure, what's that?
Sure.
We already had our food though. I don't know what that is. Is it a drink? Certainly, please take it to your table. Okay, sorry. The waiter will be right with. You exited after you ordered it.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Oh.
I want to see what.
You didn't want to click on anything else in that building? There were so many things in there.
Ah!
Oh my god, Fred, you're killing me.
Yeah, well, too bad. Everybody's gonna have to play the game to figure it out.
It's true. I'm like, there were so many things to click in there. It's okay. You give the
Oh my god, we lose our clothes as soon as we come here, by the way.
It's also saved. It's saved instantly the second we walk into the market.
It's okay, great. I'm so glad.
I know I'm going. Maybe it saves when you leave different environments so we can force saves.
Oh, perhaps.
Let's try it.
Madam Ternhot.
Schnickel.
I want to paint you.
Let's
Goodbye.
do it. We have done it.
I want to paint you. Please meet me in my workshop in Hollandaise 10.
How exciting. I'll be there soon.
Nice.
All right, now go tell the other one you want to paint him.
I mean, we already told him that.
No, but you said I have to do something to do first. Go tell him right now and have them both at your studio at once.
No.
The game can't do it, I'm confident.
I don't think it will let you.
Try it.
See? It won't let you.
Oh, the cafe's not available?
Nope, and the cafe disappears!
It's
the
gone.
building de-escalates itself, going, nope, I'm sorry, I'm not an option, goodbye.
The building just wipes off into... It's not even a piece of reality
Also,
anymore.
I'm like, do people actually do that? Do they just, like, manage to do giant fucking oil paintings, like, that big in
an
like,
afternoon?
maybe a few hours?
Some people, yeah.
Oh yeah, knock knock.
On the other hand, you could also be having your subjects there for 5 or 6 hours. Is there just a little cigarette smoking there in a tray?
The stage is set. All props are in their expected places.
Here she comes.
Madame Dernhot. Oh, this is her! She's being very dramatic.
She is. I was gonna say, I thought that was me, but you kept reading. Madame Fernand, a veiled woman, enters. Stage left.
Please, have a seat, Madame Dernhot.
Do not singe your dress on the cigarette I've left over there.
It's not a cigarette, it's the echo of the other man.
I know, but it looks
It's
like
fine.
cigarette smoke. Alright. Madame Fernand sits and demurely arranges her skirt. She speaks. You look so tired, Schnabel. I noticed it in the market, too. Are you well? No, I don't sleep and I black out.
I haven't been sleeping.
Oh, would you like to postpone? No, I can't.
I am at peace when I paint. Like, that does seem to me
Yes.
like that is...
I get rest when I paint.
Yeah,
Painting
like-
is rest.
Like, that is... I understand also, though, that feeling going, there is just something I'm trying to do. I am at peace when I paint.
Very well. Oh, is this how you would have me pose? The clothes you've chosen should do nicely. Would you remove the veil, please? Would you mind undressing? Perfect. Honestly, if we're going to paint the real her and who she has become, I think asking her to undress would be profound.
Honestly, though, at the same time...
Especially with the
I
standards
have
of beauty the way
agreed
they are.
sometimes to people, though, where, like, some people have talked about it. Okay, so we're going to some mild discourse here.
Do it.
Some people have actually talked about going, I find it somewhat to be offensive that people tell me to undress when these are the clothes that I have chosen to put myself in. That you tell me that I am not really me. That my clothes have nothing to do with me, that I'm hiding under them, that they aren't an extension of myself. Because some people really do deliberately dress themselves,
So the
and they
thing
have
was
the
is,
ability to do
I
so.
wasn't even thinking of it like that. He seems to do paintings that have, like, clothed version and the nude version. If she undresses, he can do both because he's already seen her clothed.
I mean, we could try it. We didn't
No,
have the
that's-
undressed one before.
I was say we did. We suggested it to him and he left it off.
That's true.
I would say, and the thing is I'm not saying someone isn't their real self when they're dressed. And I definitely have come to a place of more education of going, the way someone presents themselves is deeply who they are because they choose to do that. I say,
But also at the same time,
they are also endowed of whatever is not tailored, and both of them are pieces of them. Whatever their body is, without any shapewear, without any makeup, without curling their hair, without anything else like that, that is also part of who they are because of the physical nature of themselves.
Right.
And then the other piece is also how they present themselves, and both are important to the wholeness of who they are.
Yeah.
Because one is what they're working with when they decorate.
All right, well, we could try it anyway. Let's
I'm just curious.
Would you mind undressing?
I do mind, Maka. I will carry reality only so far. Then when you take the veil off. No dance of the seven veils for you.
I've heard about that one.
So shy though. But for you only, I'll remove one. And she does.
She takes off her
And
veil.
she's like, I'll let you actually see my face. Then, no artifice, no subterfuge. I am as you see me. Poor thing. That is how she sees herself. So somewhere between what she wishes she looks like, which is still a young, stunning, sexual woman, and what she thinks she looks like, which is an aged, unappealing crone, is the actual truth, which is in the middle. And your beauty shows me. This is the woman I must paint. Lovely. I think if you say lovely, you're really just... The thing is someone...
I don't know.
I was gonna say, okay, so let me talk this out for a second. Someone can be beautiful at whatever age, in whatever state of health they're in.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't mean that they fit societal standards of beauty. And in the case of her being an actress and working with her appearance as a large part of her craft,
Right.
there is a level of going, I am losing value and range. So it's not necessarily the best movie in the world, but it's really got some cute snappy lines to it that encompass things. I quote The First Wives Club occasionally, where it's like, there are only 3 ages in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically bimbo, district attorney, and driving Miss Daisy. And that's it. You either get to be young and hot and stunning, you get to be wise and cool and put together, or you're the old lady.
Yeah.
And that's it. And when you're the wise, cool, put together, it's supposed to be about 30.
I think they said actually, like, Meryl Streep even has specifically a sort of clause or deal that she basically made, going, once I hit past 50, I refuse to do the witch role.
Because that's what everyone does. Again, there's this really limited range of older women roles, and they've expanded it a lot as the world has moved forward, even in my lifetime. I would say, but because people have written different stories, because there's been more ranges of characters and things like that, and but it's like, in general, there's so few roles because how women are seen as complex is very limited in media. I would say, and I feel like saying lovely could be I like what I see. Your beauty shines through is going, you're beautiful on the inside, not the outside. But just going, I'm not going to make a judgment on what your body looks like or where you are in your life or whether it's the interior beauty that counts or anything. This is the woman I must paint.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
And in that case, it also implies seeing her as a whole person.
Yes.
You are the person I must paint.
At least I hope that's fucking what it means.
That's what it feels like to
my brain keeps running through various different options because I cannot tell with this.
It also could be, I was going to say, the other way it could be, which I would not understand at all, because I'm not accessing it, would be you are the woman I must paint. I need to do this. My grandpa says so.
That was actually the thing that I was thinking of going, this is the woman I must paint. I need to get... Yes. This is the woman I must paint.
Just imagine her a few pounds lighter. How she also sees herself and a potential vice. Would you? Oh, your voice. You remind me of a surgeon. So calm. It won't hurt, will it? You promise me?
I promise.
Poor thing.
May I ask you questions while I paint?
That one. Now you sound like Freud. Do you know Freud? I know her, of course. Someone else complained to me about this.
Compared me to him
at the
Didn't
salon.
somebody
No,
actually do? No,
they didn't.
They did not.
Someone at the salon said this will be you have a couch like Freud. It was our last subject.
Oh yeah, it was true.
Yeah.
I know of him, of course.
That one.
I know of him, of course.
He has helped me many times. He's also probably, based on my understanding of Freud's work, he's also probably made you feel like trash because you're a woman.
I seem to collect neuroses.
Yes. I seem to collect neuroses like souvenirs.
Yes, Freud, as far as I understand, has been deeply criticized for a lot of people's experience going, you are really misogynistic. Like, whoa.
You're incredibly discriminatory towards women, yes. From the characters I play. I always think it's interesting how people think acting and actresses and such are just this sort of like, it's wild, they can do that. I'm like, you're just playing pretend. Everyone plays pretend.
Everybody has played pretend.
And they're going, no, but like, look at how much they've done this thing. They've become this. It's like the criticism of, was it Unbreakable? Was the final movie, or no, Unbreakable was the first one. And then
So Mirror, Mirror?
No. Unbreakable was the one with Bruce Willis where he's a
superhero. But I don't, like, it was like Mirror?
I think it was just Mirror. Because that was the supervillain.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, and they're going,
Oh no, Mr. Glass.
Right, Mr. Glass. It was glass.
Thank you.
It was
My
just
God, I'm
glass.
like, no, it's not. It's something to do
Adjacent
that has
word.
glass on it.
It was just glass.
Glass.
Anyway, so the movie Glass, in it, there's this other character, that has, purportedly, and I'm not going to assess because I haven't watched it, but I've only seen, essays on it.
Right.
Multiple personality disorder. Okay, because he becomes different people.
Yes, it's
and
Beast.
one of his personalities is supposedly the Beast, which is supposed to be superhuman. But they're like, basically the way he has his experience happen is it's all superhuman according to the movie. And the person criticizing is like, so you mean he's an actor? Because he can immediately come all these other people, so he's an actor? His superpower is acting.
Aha! Yeah,
And
which I thought was deeply funny.
Cool. It is cool when people can switch voices and demeanors and emotions and like mindsets really quickly. But it is just a skill?
However, also at the same time, too, what I thought was even funnier, if you're gonna go even lower, like, I would say, or even maybe higher, I guess, if you know anything about method acting. It is really funny. So Stanislavski's method acting is really interesting, where people have criticized, actually, that particularly a lot of male actors tend to really go, no, but I'm a method actor, and they really go, and I change personalities, and I get really deep into it, and whatever else, and they're like, as far as we can tell, actually, also, most of the cases of, like, abuse, like, actors basically breaking down on set, being really abrasive or unfriendly, have been those male actors who purport themselves to be a real actor by being method.
By going, I'm so deep in character. That's who
I become.
I saw a wonderful Tumblr post at one point. It was so great, where they're like, you always hear about people doing this, method acting and always being super deep in character, and they turn into an asshole, an abuser, and a horrible person. They break things, and they're mean. They're going, well, I was really profound in character, and you never hear someone just being the brightest, most beautiful ray of sunshine. Going, I'm just so deep in character right now. I just want to love the whole world. You only hear about it in reference to violent, horrible things.
Oh, well, and again, also, like, it basically, though, it was a toxic masculine thing. I think is what they were getting at, was going, like, you don't hear women actors doing this at all. In fact, most of them go, this seems sort of like abusive and weird, and why would I want to do that?
Well, the thing is, and it's interesting because you don't really get people who are playing warm, sunshiny, friendly, enthusiastic roles going, I'm gonna method act. You get people going, well, it seems so distant and far and complex and edgy for me. I need to method act.
Right.
And there's this very strong, as my friend said, in a way that I don't know how to break down exactly, but there's a strong masculine and toxic masculinity theme in there of going, well, it's going to take work for me to figure out how violent and horrible they are, so I'll just dive all the way in.
Right.
Instead of going, I could just pretend that too.
Yeah, like you don't need to do it.
You don't have to become it. You can just
actually, I think it is specifically, I'd have to look it up. I think it's a Broe de Chanel video, and I can probably find it. But it was one that I've seen recently where they were talking really about basically how method acting has been used, and like the schools of thought that have popped up. So I'll go look it up. It's
okay.
on,
We'll see what we can find.
Hours later.
Act 2. The young painter looks haggard. His model looks as fresh as a tulip bud.
Your voice is very melodic. No younger actress can hold a candle to you. You have beautiful hair.
I think if she's using her voice to narrate the entire situation, I imagine it's a cover for nervousness.
Yes.
And he could just talk about her voice to try and engage with it.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
If he's trying to draw out who she is, you know, that would be a good place to go.
Your voice is very melodic.
Because you keep narrating. Thank you. I've learned to project. I always enjoyed emphasizing the different voices of my characters.
Why did you become an actress? What is your favorite role? Is there a role you hated playing? Do you like your colleagues?
Okay, so a lot of people ask, what's your favorite role? And that's like such a rote, generic question.
Is there a role you hated playing then, maybe?
It's interesting, because also a lot of people ask, so why'd you start acting? I think that might be a really interesting one.
Right. Is there a role you hated playing?
Quite a few, to be honest. It's just a job. At the start of my career, there were some poor choices on my part.
Regarding roles?
That too. Oh, that's cute, actually. Poor choices regarding, but also, yeah, in general.
What is your principal vice?
Schnuckle. Really? What kind of a question is that to ask a lady? Oh, never mind. I'm an actress, not a lady. I play them on stage.
Is it sex? Is it alcohol? Is it gambling?
Oh.
You're just gonna ask? I thought it was like her
We're
vice.
just gonna ask? Whoa.
That's wooed.
I feel like sex would be too taboo, but neither of the other ones seem like her. Because she keeps worrying about food, to be honest.
She does. And I don't think... So I have to tell you, somebody having a good time and enjoying sex feels very shamey. But we don't go in for slut
Well, the thing is, you
shaming.
have to know is, having a good time and enjoying sex isn't it being a vice. I can't resist it, and it gets in the way of my life as it's a vice.
Yeah,
Except for it's not. So for if you have a purity culture, if you just really like sex and you're not monogamous with one partner, then it's a vice.
Yeah. But that's why I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this? Like, what is he going to slut shame?
If we try alcohol, it might be adjacent to food and she might correct.
Okay, sure, let's
Course
give it a
correct, to something nearby.
try. Sure. Is it alcohol?
Drink can be a convivial companion of the moment, but will never be a friend. Oh.
Oh, you can ask all of it. Is it sex?
Oh. Sex is delightful. Aw. But it's not a vice. Good job, her.
Good job.
It's a necessity.
Yes.
Thank you. That is so positive. I love that.
Also, like, again, older woman. I appreciate that. A lot of people, though, honestly get deeply repulsed by the concept that older people have sex. And it pisses me off.
I would say the obsession with youth culture has done that to a lot of people. They're going, well, older people can't have sex because they're not the
Pretty.
things that I've been told are sexual.
Yeah.
If they don't look like the things that I've been taught to equate to sexual, then they aren't, and they aren't those anymore, then they can't do it because they aren't those things. Which I think is preposterous in all ways and is literally just a convention of society and what you pick up based on the media you watch. Like breathing or eating or good reviews. I love her suddenly.
Oh, he's figured that out.
I just say that is a chunk of her. Good job. And I go, what is it then?
Is it gambling?
I was gonna leave it. The only I've only gambled on love.
Wow, it really changed that.
Once I thought I'd won, but it wasn't to be. It's your grandpa. It's always your grandpa.
What is it then?
Why? You're so not perceptive, sir. Oh my God. Or you were specifically trying to get it out of her so she would say it. And
Why gluttony?
why, it's gluttony. I'm surprised you can paint me and still need to ask.
Oh, you're so harsh to yourself.
She is. She's really hard on herself.
But also, again, beauty standards. A few more hours later.
I think you're going to end up building a picture out of all of the models together now
Oh,
that
you
I'm watching
might.
it. And that at the end of it, it's going to be more of, instead of one subject of the many layers, it's the many layers of people as they are.
Oh, that would be great.
And so it's based on your choices in the game. I imagine you're collecting different silhouettes, and you can get different silhouettes depending on what you do.
Yeah, and what
I
you
want to
focus on.
I
yeah.
want the mathematician in there too. That'd be so much diversity between the three of them.
Right.
All right, Act 3. The actress feels the layers of her psyche being peeled back like an artichoke, one of the many vegetables she hates.
Ha! Apropos, when we met as a market,
You mentioned
you said
Grandiose.
you knew Grandad. I think was your interest in the herbalist tinctures. I think this.
She said all three.
She did, but the thing is we're choosing what we're focusing on. I think.
The thing is if she is really uncomfortable with her own gluttony and her size, you might just dig in and see if she'll be vulnerable about it. Or do we want to go back to Grandad, who she's already mentioned?
I mean, she's mentioned all of them. You literally already
No,
said that.
meaning, which one do you think would be most of interest to our painter here?
I don't know what he's going for. Just to be completely Bob about the whole situation, I have no idea. Because it doesn't seem to make much sense. Like,
well, do you want to take a minute to think about it?
We could. Let's get a minute then to think about it. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We will return to this. We appreciate your support.
Yes.
We love having you here. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. It is deeply helpful. Like we said, you've saved us with the algorithm, and it's been fantastic to have you all around. And also, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon and our Twitch. We have links in the description down below, and we would love to see you at any of those three locations.
Absolutely.
But yeah. I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!